Cowboys Nation and YouTubers? Is that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you? Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic. Big up to Damar Hamlin. Looks like he's still critically ill, but his prognosis is getting better each day. He's conscious, he's awake, he's communicating with his doctors, and they're just trying to get his lungs and body functions to be back to normal as possible. It looks like most neurological stuff looks okay, and let's keep praying for the guy. It looks like he's probably gonna pull through this. That's good for the young man. On to what I was going to discuss today: the Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles, Giants. The Eagles have a lot on the line because they do not want to see the 5th seed. And they can get the 2nd or 5th seed if they lose, depending on how San Fran pulls out and how the Cowboys pull out. Right now, they don't want to get any more injuries. They don't want Jalen to get hurt any more than he has to. So we'll see how it comes out today during practice and tomorrow if he's going to go. Giants have nothing really to play for except to play spoiler, but I doubt they even care about that at this point. They're limping into the playoffs too. They're gassed. It looks like it's just Daniel Jones and Barkley on offense. So who knows what that game is going to turn out to be, because Eagles, Giants has been... I can't imagine these last couple years. I mean, it's been pretty back and forth. You've had just games where you completely think one team's got it in the bag and then it blows up in their face. And other times it could be a blowout. You just never know what's going to happen with those two teams. Unlike Cowboys, Commanders, the last couple years, Cowboys have pretty much ran it, aside from, 2020. But that was under different circumstances all around. But this year, Washington's going to start Sam Howell. They're going to go with Howell, and Heineke will back him up. Carson Wentz is pretty much done in Washington. That's it. I don't think they're bringing him back. They're going to find a way to cut bait, because I don't think he gets any guaranteed money left, so they can cut him this offseason without any issues. And that's more than likely what they're going to do, because he's just not it. Is he a viable backup? You'd have to discuss that with other GMs, because unless he's in a system that works for him, I don't think he can come back and do anything for a team right now. He just doesn't have it in Philly. He didn't have it in Indy. He didn't have it in Washington. If the guys that, drafted you and trained you and made you who you were can't get you going, I don't know what else there is. It's just not going to work. Sam Howell, is nice to see Washington finally getting a look at the youngster, because he's the only one contracted to the team next season. They're going to be looking for another quarterback. So in the draft, if they go another position instead of quarterback, I don't know what that brain trust is thinking. I mean, Coach Ware didn't even know he could get eliminated out of the playoffs, so who knows what's going on there. Snyder that's just a cluster going on in Washington. Dallas, all I've seen on these talking head shows has been, do you rest them? Do you start them? Do you go a whole game with them? It doesn't matter. The 1 seed is on the line. The division's on the line. The 2 seeds on the line. You going to play. You're going to play for it all, because you just don't know. It's a lot to play for. We can rest when the season's over, So we'll have to see what's going to happen. Van Der Esch is not going to play this week, obviously. But he said he'll be damned if he don't play in the playoffs. Micah says he's not going to have the club on his hand. who else is on the list yesterday? Kelvin Joseph has had a tooth issue, so he didn't practice. And believe me, those things can be painful. Tyler Biadasz didn't get any practice time. Obviously, they'll probably wait to hold out to the very end to see if he's going to make it. If not, this offensive line is going to need to stay cohesive for at least another week. But yeah, that's most of the injury report. Everybody else got their little dings and everything. DeMarcus Lawrence limited with his foot. So we'll have to see. James Washington, he got cut. Now, everybody's talking about him like he was ass. The guy never even had a chance. I'm blaming this one on Kellen because everybody's like, well, T.Y. Hilton's better. T.Y. Hilton has just been on the field and targeted more. James Washington never even got on the damn field, and then you deactivated him for the last 2 games. So whose fault is that? That he can't go out here and prove that he's worth the money that they paid him to come to the team. It makes no damn sense, I've seen the excuses. Oh, well, he got hurt. He didn't have time to learn the playbook. And T.Y. Hilton didn't have time to learn the damn playbook. And he's out here playing. So I don't want to hear that excuse. James Washington is not a Cowboy because Kellen Moore don't know what the fuck to do with wide receivers. Sounds a lot like Jason Garrett, doesn't it? You got talented wide receivers that don't know what the hell to do with them. That's why y'all keep asking where's the other options behind CeeDee Lamb. It's because he doesn't scheme anybody open other than CeeDee Lamb. And even then, Dak is throwing into tight windows. If he's not doing that, he's throwing it to other guys in tight windows. And it's popping up and being intercepted. Because Lord knows, Kellen can't scheme him and Dak can't do any more than hit him in the chest. But be that as it may, James Washington is gone. So your wide receiver room has shrank again to just being basically CeeDee Lamb and every so often a sprinkle of T.Y. Hilton. You might see an appearance from Noah Brown. You might see an appearance from Michael Gallup. That's our offense as far as wide receivers go. And that's still a shitty way to go, but they keep thinking that's the best thing for them and they're going to keep going with it. It's whatever. Defensive side of the ball, I want to see Bland on the outside. I know they want him to be the slot guy. He's been playing in the slot all season when he was called up after Jordan Lewis was hurt. He's got 5 interceptions off of it. He's playing well. But just because he doesn't have the size and frame, they don't want to put him on the boundary. If the boy can ball, put him on the boundary. See what you got so you don't have to go and use another draft pick next year on another corner, because that's what you're looking like you're going to do. Because Anthony Brown, I think he's done. He's got no more years on his contract. That's it for him. Unless they re-sign him, that's it. He's gone. Jordan Lewis has 1 more year on his contract, but they can bail out of his if they wanted to. So you might as well audition these guys. Izzy Mukuamu, use him. I mean, Deshaun Wright. I mean, you got these young guys. You might as well put them out there because they want it. They came in here with Micah and they want to all ball out. Now, as far as the pass rush goes, that is going to need some work. Dan Quinn, the defensive line coach, Darden, they need to figure something out because whatever they've been rolling out these last couple weeks has not worked. And it's playoff time. This is the last game to get it right before everything counts. Everything's going to matter. It's one and done. So hopefully they got something schemed up, planned up. Time to try it out. If you got some new formations or something you want to try, now is your only shot. Hopefully we can have a big enough lead that our backups can get some playing time, but we'll have to see. But I'm looking forward to the playoffs. I don't want to look past the Commanders, but there's a lot on the line. And we'll have to see how it turns out. I'm hearing fire engines, but I don't see them. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys have a good Thursday. It's one day closer to the weekend, closer to game day. Y'all take care. Stay safe. This is VA Dallas Cowboy fan. Out. Sorry about that. One more thing I forgot to mention. This guy go by. Noisy car. Darren Woodson and DeMarcus Ware. Congratulations on being finalists to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We'll have to see if they can finally get in. I know Woodson has been waiting forever to get in. Now we'll see if he's got hit the best shot right now to get in. DeMarcus Ware, come on. That guy needs to be in there. I don't know why they're playing. But hopefully they can both get in this year. That would be great representation for the Cowboys. Let's go.